Now, we have a couple of other suggestions. Last week we had a few different ones. We're like, oh, who could do?
Yeah.
I have one that I found, but you said you had a few more. So run some of the ideas you got.
Interwebs. Yeah, I was scrolling through the old interwebs, and apparently Noriega claims that Eminem will take on DMX
I saw
in the
that.
next versus battle, and I was like, holy shit.
What do you think about that?
Well, pretty cool. And you know what's really maybe we should talk about this off air, but this guy that we know was talking like a bunch of shit in the comments, and it was just kind of like, he's calling them both addicts and shit, and it was very like, all right, fucking relax, bro. Like, you know.
What's that got to do with the battle? Why were they like...
Enough of that. That's silly.
Yeah.
It's just, Eminem will take on DMX in the next thing, and the comments, there's a shitload on Hip Hop DX posted that around 5 o'clock today. So I was like, oh, yeah.
Do you think that's a fair matchup?
I don't know.
Because they said that Eminem said yes. I mean, like...
Eminem said yes?
That's what... Isn't that what Nori said in the post? That Eminem agreed to it? If I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
That's where I remember. I saw it, and I don't know why I didn't even think about putting it down for the podcast. I'm very glad you brought it up. Yeah, I am. I'm pretty sure it said, if you find it...
Nori claims Eminem will take on...
Okay, there you go.
According to an Instagram post, Nori versus co-founder was Swiss spoke to Eminem, who was down to battle DMX. Beats apparently called X to let him know.
Okay. So, because DMX was trying to battle Jay, if I remember that right, like this
Jay
week
Nas,
just passed. Yeah, Jay and Nas, but DMX is not on the same level as Jay-Z. I'm sort of like, come on, because DMX disappeared for many years and stuff. Like Jay did not. So already he's got that now, and Jay started a couple years before him. M started around the same time. It's Dark and Hell is Hot and Flesh My Flesh were both 98. Those two albums from DMX, and I think the Eminem Infinite EP was 98 or 90. No, I think Slim Shady LP was 99 or 2000, and Infinite would have been. That sounds about right. So about the same time. Eminem clearly had a larger cult. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel the interesting thing about the battles that I really like about them is that you don't know how you feel about it until people actually play the songs back to back, and you're like, oh, like, this is some shit. Like, you forgot how much certain tracks slap, because you don't always... There's so much music right now. You don't go back to those, like, days. So if Eminem comes in and plays something like Kill You or Criminal or something like the second in Marshall Mathers LP joints, and you haven't heard that for a minute, like, that was my favorite Eminem album.
Word.
Arguably yours too, but, like, that was, I think, the biggest one. So those songs would, like... Can DMX keep... I mean, look, he had Rough Riders Anthem, and like, off the first album, there wasn't anything... Like, I feel like there wasn't monumental music, except for, like, he changed the game, Party Up was everywhere, which I hate that song, too, because everyone keeps ruining songs, god damn it. I can't even think, see that, unless I'm just having I mean, there's What Them Bitches Want was pretty hard. Shit like that. So I feel like I don't think he's going to be able to compete. I feel like it's like an easy dub for M if he takes it.
It seems a little one-sided for sure, because he's just got, like, I don't know, shitloads more records, more fans, more projects by one.
No. I think M must have more. Like, by
a few more?
Yeah, a few more.
Just like got more to go against, I guess.
And I think that's the hard part about this, because if it's not a fair catalog, like, it's hard for it to even sort of even out. No one wants to see, like, a wash. No one wants to see someone get, like, fully, like, done for. That's boring. Like, you want it to be like some competition here.
That's true.
So I guess we're going to keep our eyes open for that one, if that'll happen. I feel like they manifest pretty quickly. Like, if they're saying that and then they'll work on it, I feel like if they can do it, be like, cool, Saturday, it's on, let's fucking go. So I feel like that'll be, if that happens, that would be very, very cool. Did you have some other ones that people suggested?
Let's have a look.
While you're looking for that, one that I don't think I came up with it, I think I must have seen it, was Ashanti versus Ciara.
Right. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That kind of works, right?
I think it could work. I feel like Ciara doesn't have the same level as Ashanti, because I was watching a snippet from IG Live that Fat Joe did with Ashanti, and they said that at one point she had 4 songs in the Billboard Top 5. So 3 of them were Ashanti songs or she was featured on, and then the 4th one was J-Lo that she wrote. Like, and that was more than the Beatles had like in one time. So she's had some shit, though. At the same token, it was compounded into a shorter period of time, and I don't know what Ciara's like career length was. Because I was never a fan of Cold Front. Like, she's definitely not my vibe.
Hit and miss. There was a couple good joints. But
yeah, was cool. Oh, she worked with Jesse Faye. He's sick. So I mean, like, that's always fun.